This is my predicted Chelsea 11 to face PSG in the Club World Cup final. Let's get into it. Starting off in goal, we're going Robert Sanchez, Chelsea's #1 goalkeeper, and I am praying he has the game of his life against PSG, because otherwise they will tear us apart, and his distribution has to be spot on. Left back, I'm going Marc Cucurella, and again, he has to have the game of his life against this PSG side, because he's going to be defending for his life for most of this game. The way that they attack is unbelievable. Two centre-backs, I'm going with Levi Colwill and Tosin, the best centre-back partnership in my opinion, especially against a team like PSG who like to attack relentlessly. Right back, I'm going with Mr. Reece James. If he's fit, ready and available, we play him. He is the best right back in the world, and I feel like he could do an amazing job in this game. And that brings me on to the holding midfield role. I have gone with Moises Caicedo. This guy's been in training for the last few days. We know he's made of elastic, and it's time for him to be fit, ready and available for the final, because if he is, we actually have a chance of winning this game. Moving on to the left side of midfield, I've gone with Andre Santos. Now, we are without Romeo Lavia. He is not training, and he doesn't look like he's going to be fit to play. So I feel like Andre Santos has a perfect opportunity to step up and have the game of his life. He played fantastically well against PSG for Strasbourg last season, so hopefully he can replicate that. Leaving that remaining position in midfield for Enzo Fernandez, and again, this guy has been fantastic in the last 12 months for Chelsea. Let's hope he can pull the strings in midfield and create some chances. Moving on to the left wing, I've gone with Pedro Neto. With Noni Madueke going to Arsenal, I feel like Neto is going to play on the left wing. He has been arguably our player of the tournament, so hopefully his form can continue. Moving on to the right wing, I've gone with Mr. Cole Palmer. Now, in this new system, Palmer seems to have a lot more freedom, whether it's on the left, on the right, drifting into central areas when we're progressing with the ball. So hopefully he has a bit more space, he can create or score some goals, and we can get this victory. And that leaves the Chelsea #9, and I've gone with Joao Pedro. This guy has hit the ground running with two absolute bangers. His work rate is phenomenal, his link-up play is fantastic, and hopefully he can start and continue his run of form, and hopefully Chelsea can take this trophy. So that's my predicted Chelsea 11 to face PSG in the Club World Cup final this Sunday. Do you agree with my lineup or do you disagree? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. I love having a conversation with you guys. And if you are new around here, make sure you hit that follow button.
Whew, you're going to want to hear this. You're going to want to hear this. Are we finally getting people at this club talking how they're meant to talk again? It's been a while, but it's nice to see. Here it is. He was asked, how important is it that your players are prepared to suffer without the ball? Because there will be long times where you don't have the ball on Sunday. And Maresca responds, who said that? And if you go and watch the press conference for it, like in and of itself, you'll see exactly how it hits. Chef's kiss. He nailed it. He absolutely nailed it. There's more. Listen to Maresca. I just said... So, asked about PSG being unplayable. He said, I just said, I agree with most of the people who say PSG are the best in Europe and the world. They are showing this. We have maximum respect for them. I really enjoy watching them, but we are here to do our best and win the final. End of story. He was really hitting in this press conference today. He showed a level of grit, attitude, well, I say short answers, but straight to the point. Straight to the point. But the way that he dropped that whole thing of the players having to suffer and we're going to have less of the ball, and he goes, who said that? Is the perfect answer, and I'll tell you why. Because Chelsea on Sunday cannot... Look, you're hearing this from someone that loves Jose Mourinho. Yeah? GOAT. My gaffer. But... you cannot play that way against PSG on Sunday unless you have the actual qualified men to execute the job. If you're lacking even just a little bit, you'll be exposed. It's a very... people underrate how hard it is to defend against a team like PSG right now and get a result. This is why when Chelsea were doing it for years, I was laughing at people mocking and calling us boring. You do it. You do it then. See how you go. I guarantee you'll bottle every game. Because it's not as easy as it looks. And those profile of players are very few in the game now. Men, right? Who are willing to literally die every game, man. You need a certain level of discipline, concentration, focus, athletic ability, all sorts, in order to execute that. It's not easy. Truth of the matter is this. Against this PSG team, Inter Milan tried it in the Champions League final. They got wrecked. Inter Milan tried it against Barcelona and were conceding goals. Then they took the game to Barcelona and got the result. When we got the 4-3, you remember? Every time Inter decided to sit back, let's defend, they conceded. But then they went, you know what, give us the ball, flip him, we got to score. They went and scored. Inter Milan tried that against PSG. Champions League final, got destroyed. Real Madrid bottled it, just straight up bottled it. Lack of focus, lack of concentration, took too much time, was slow, they got punished. Bayern Munich took the game to PSG and succeeded, but they weren't clinical. They bottled every chance that they got. And despite PSG having slightly more possession, but Bayern Munich were taking the game to PSG, had them on the back foot, scored twice, both goals offside, and were not clinical with any of their other chances. That's their fault. But the way to take on PSG is by hitting them with their own medicine. You can't just sit back and defend. They'll kill you. And people are saying, no, but you can't just take the game to PSG because they're going to hit you on the break. Who's to say they're going to hit us on the break? What if we actually take it to them and score? And they're like, oh, crap. Guys, look, there's only one way here. You have to fight fire with fire. We're against PSG. It's Pele and what he said all those years ago. The best form of defense is attack. Against PSG, you have to. You allow them the time and space to start playing their football, you're finished. But if you're in their faces and you've pinned them against the wall, they ain't moving. As long as we have enough defensive discipline in order to anticipate the transition and we know what to do, we got to hit them with what they have to hit us with. End of story. They've got Hakimi, cool, we got Cucurella. Yeah? They got Nuno Mendes, cool, we got Reece James. They got Vitinha and Fabian Ruiz, cool, we got Enzo Caicedo. They got Dembele, cool, we got Joao Pedro. Simple, yeah? One thing I will say, they got Kvaratskhelia. I'm a little stuck there, I can't lie. I'm a bit. Maybe we play Joao Pedro on the left and we stick Liam Delap up top, I don't know. But do you see what I mean? We have to go toe to toe with them. Have to. And bring it on. I'm not scared of it. Bring it on, because I reckon we can actually get a job done.